It fooled me. We can't get fooled again.
In Dallas, Texas, 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade in downtown Dallas.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
If you don't like what we tell you to believe in, we'll kill you.
All right, kids. Listen. Don't listen to this podcast.
Don't listen to this.
If you're not of age.
What's of age?
18.
16?
18. We're a bunch of dudes, and we're going to say some really bad words.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Conspiracy Podcast.
Look who decided to fucking show up.
Yeah, and thanks for joining us, Eric.
Hey,
There's been vacation.
we're back.
Everybody can start listening again.
You're back.
Pleasure to be back, everybody. I took a little vacay, and boys held down the fort. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm going to take a vacation.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I'll just sleep. And it'll be, hopefully, maybe, if I'm lucky.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Well, I went on a backpacking trip into Northern California. It was pretty great.
It looked beautiful.
Yeah, it was
Like, look, that one where the deer was in the mist, I was like, that was like fucking picturesque.
Yeah, it was fake.
Yeah, it looked like an M. Night Shyamalan. Like
It was ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Don't believe it.
Make people think I'm awesome.
I didn't really go. I went to like downtown Chicago.
Like, with
Eating pizza.
a smoke machine is just like in the background. Like,
Anyways, we're back. We've got a pretty big one here that we've been working on.
we've been waiting mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly waiting to not get canceled.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we're kind of scaredy cats.
Yeah, the podcast is kind of important to us. And we're not big enough, too big to fail. So it's small enough to fail.
Actually, what happened is the podcast was almost formed during COVID.
It was formed.
Yeah. And so what happened is we would put the word, we would put even after, right? So in 2022 or
we would call it the 2022 situation, the 2020 situation.
Yeah.
Like whatever, like the fucking
The 2020 disease.
the thing that happened that time.
Yeah, it was weird because we would put, I think a couple times we put COVID into it, and then we got flagged on all the social media.
And Spotify would Spotify would literally flag you. Yeah. And so you couldn't, they literally, you get like blacklisted.
And I think at the time it was because, I mean, why did they do that? Because there was false
misinformation.
Yeah.
And now everyone's like, well,
it's so extreme though. It reminded me of 1984, the book.
Oh,
where,
100%.
Where it was like, you cannot say this word, that word, and it was kind of creepy.
And the government was involved in this. Which
of course, massive propaganda machine.
Yeah.
Fucking cunts.
And you started to notice which media outlets were on board with it or not on board with it. Right.
That was when like Rumble became a thing because they were like, we won't, you can say whatever the fuck you want. We don't care.
Yeah. And remember those videos were coming out where it was like 15 news outlets saying the scripted, the exact same thing. Yeah.
The misinformation, but it was like more than 15. It was like 70.
Yeah. But we felt it's time to do it.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this is the episode, and it's going to be a part 2 as well. It might be a part 3, but we'll see how long it goes. But it's COVID-19, and it's the history of pandemics and COVID-19.
Yes, the fucking the big boy.
Mm-hmm.
As we do, and I just want to quick preface.
Yeah.
Don't get pissed that we do a backstory. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's always what we've done. I mean, this is episode like 160. Like you guys know the deal.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. So get ready for the history of pandemics and leading up to COVID-19. Additionally, we do want to recognize, because a lot of our episodes are historical, meaning it's not about necessarily something that affects somebody that's here now.
Yes.
Right?
So like this is not to be like insensitive to anyone who was affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously it's a really tragic situation.
Yeah.
You know?
It affected every person here.
Every person on Earth.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, some of course like passed on from this and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we're not trying to be insensitive in that regard, but as we always do, we're gonna get into it and we're gonna make some jokes here and there. But
It's not a joke against you.
Yeah.
It's just for us to feel better about our lives. This is all it is.
Did
a
did
coping
you guys
mechanism.
know anybody that was like really affected by it? Aside financially, aside from lockdowns, aside from that, but like
I mean,
like
when
ill?
me and my
Yeah.
wife both got COVID, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was actually terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I think anybody that got it pretty much was
Well,
like
I know some people that
horrible
I got some
fucking-
people that got it and was like, they were like, yeah, I kind of didn't feel that
Oh,
great.
really?
But me, we
Yeah.
both had it simultaneously, and at the time, our daughter was like 1.5,
Yeah.
and it was.
It's the worst.
And I
trying to be a
literally-
parent.
We
and
would
you're
take like 15-minute shifts, and I'd be like, "It's my turn to lay down. I can't do this." Like it was so bad. But my daughter never got it. She was happy and healthy the whole time. Thank God.
I had a cousin, his dad ended up dying from it. I mean, he
Really?
went into the hospital and,
Yeah.
you know, he developed complications and
Yeah.
whatnot. And so
Yeah.
that was probably I think that's the only one that I know that actually died from it. And of course, like you're saying, a lot of people that got it, including myself, it was like
Right.
fucking horrible.
Right.
Worse. I got it multiple times.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It's yeah. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
get into it. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
like. I'm already starting. Like I'm already like.
Yeah.
Stop myself.
I actually never got it.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, unless I got it and I didn't know. You know,
the,
there's some.
the dormant COVID,
Yeah,
or whatever the
yeah.
fuck they call it. Long
Yeah.
COVID, and
Yeah.
short
I mean-
COVID.
I mean, I am a specimen above most.
Oh.
Yeah, like I am a perfect.
Oh, so is that?
And I'm just kidding. I'm just
I was gonna say that's how you lost your hair. The COVID just took your hair.
It's a
I don't think-
sacrifice I had to make.
I know, right? Turkey, here we come.
Okay, so we're gonna start a little bit with the history of it. Yeah,
pandemics.
That's right. So pandemics have long been woven into the fabric of human history, shaping the rise and fall of civilizations. Throughout the ages, outbreaks of infectious diseases have altered the course of wars, devastated populations, changed civilizations, transformed the economies of places. Time and again, such outbreaks have decimated societies and even determined the outcome of the wars. From ancient plagues recorded in scripture to the global crisis of COVID-19 in our time, pandemics have repeatedly tested humanity's resilience or wiped out an entire civilization. Some even say that some of those lost civilizations are not from aliens, are not from whatever.
It's from
Yes.
like
They got a disease.
cold.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Some say like who built Machu Picchu?
the Mexicans,
No.
the Aztecs. Sorry,
Peru.
Yeah.
Or what? Peruvians, the fucking.
It was the Aztecs, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, there's the Aztecs, the,
aliens. Come on.
Mesopotamians,
Duh, everybody knows.
the Incas. That's what I was trying to say. Point being, though, is that some say that that's what wiped them out because there's some civilizations that you don't know what happened.
Well, no, there was a big thing. They did. I thought it was really cool. They did like the LiDAR scans on like the Amazon rainforest, and they found all these like superstructures, and they were like, "Holy shit!" So the theory is that like the largest civilization in mankind, like at the time, was in the Amazon rainforest, and then when the Spanish came and like with the conquistadors and they were like trying to fucking explore everything, they brought like smallpox and they brought the plagues, and these people. Their immune systems were
Wiped
not
them out.
attuned to. They literally fucking nuked everybody. Like everyone got fucked.
Yeah. No, it's
So
very
it's
true.
actually like it's a very plausible thing that could have happened.
So we're going to start in the time period of antiquity, and they call it antiquity, and that's basically the time of like Athens and few hundred BC, or I mean, I'm butchering the definition, but it's in that period, right?
Yeah, old as fuck.
Old AF.
And these are the ones that we know of for sure.
Yeah, that we have
Okay. Like
text.
We're kind of talking about some of the things that we don't know. Like some say that even Atlantis was wiped out by. I mean,
Syphilis.
some say. Yeah. Some say. Most people,
We'll have
Anyways,
to
we
make
did an episode. on that.
an updated episode on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
COVID-19
No, but I mean,
Atlantis.
but think about it. You remember?
They developed vaccines.
You remember Roanoke? Remember the lost colony of Roanoke?
Oh, they think they were just wiped out.
They think they were just disease came,
But they didn't
wiped
find
them
any
out, and
like
they disappeared.
remains or anything anywhere.
Yeah, it's true.
So that was why it was sketch.
Yeah. Anyways. There you
Anyways.
go. One of the first recorded pandemics struck during the Peloponnesian War in 430 BC, as the city-state of Athens was besieged by Sparta. So you remember that story?
Yeah. My boys.
This is Sparta.
Yeah. So
These little fucking potters and these these little fruity liberals in Athens. We're gonna fucking go stomp their ass out.
okay. So during the siege, a plague erupted inside the city walls. There was a historian, Thucydides, and I might be butchering that. He lived through it, and he described people in high fever, red eyes, bloody coughs, and violent thirst.
Oh, is that rabies?
I've never had a violent thirst. Well, maybe
No,
I
no.
have. Violent thirst.
Yeah, well, it's like a hangover morning, like a violent, like violent.
You mean like tomorrow?
Yeah, like I'm like, where's the cold water?
Yeah. Or you're like camping in a desert and you wake up and you're like sandpaper.
Violent
Yeah.
thirst.
Suffering so desperately that some cast themselves into self-indulgence. That's what he said.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so just imagine you're in so much pain. You're like, how much pain would it take for you to be
Become
like,
a crackhead or something?
I'm gonna get extremely drunk because the drunk, or
I mean, very little.
I'm
pain.
gonna do
almost no pain at all.
Almost like I gotta do a podcast.
I know. It's like I'm hot. I think I need to get violently.
and truth be told, like, what would it take for you to reach that new level of I need some sort of painkiller?
I need to like step.
Yeah.
I need to like step it up.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna do heroin.
I'm a blackout or
Yeah.
fucking like where's the drugs at?
Like, have you ever been in so much pain? You're like, give me like a
just
Percocet, like give me, or I don't know what the
when I had
Valium or some fucking
when I had
morphine
my
or
leg
whatever the
surgery and I had like 2 screws put in my leg, I would wake up and I would be like,
I need something.
I need it.
Yeah,
like
I need
now.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that's what they're talking about, which is cast themselves into self-indulgence.
Oh, like
so,
do anything to dumb it down.
pleasure. Like, how do we get a semblance of pleasure?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Get on the old brothel.
God damn it! Little wine and a little
like
brothel.
high fever here. Listen, honey, you don't understand.
You're gonna have to go to the lower one.
I know. Like
I don't know if they're gonna take somebody who's
at
like,
the high end brothel.
they're like they have fucking like lesions and
2 copper coins. You're in.
just give me the lowest one. Give me the lowest one.
It's a dude. Fuck it. Come on, my man. Where are
So
we?
the illness, which likely originated in Africa, although we don't know that, I don't know why it's put into the historian saying that it's likely originated in Africa, but it spread rapidly through the Athenian population. Doctors and caregivers caught the disease alongside their patients.
Oh shit!
Which is a nightmare. So you're the
like
doctor
trying to
who's going-
help?
yeah, exactly. The social order began to break down. Fear and despair became rampant, and the laws and norms began to be non-existent.
It's anarchy.
Yeah, exactly. So if you followed a rule of don't steal from your neighbor, let's just take that one. Don't steal from your neighbor.
Yeah.
You're suffering pure misery. Your daughter is fucking suffering pure misery. Fuck the code.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I heard Eric's got ivermectin. and he has and he has no weapons. So.
I know, right? He's afraid of guns.
Yeah.
Loser.
Yes.
I'm hitting them up first.
Yeah. So we're going to Eric's house. You
No,
know,
I've had this conversation with my wife. I think about like weird stuff, and I'm like, if you really wanted to fuck shit up, like imagine New York City if they were able to detonate an EMP in New York City, like no power, no nothing, no internet
No
in New York City for
electronics,
1 week,
nothing.
it would implode.
Yeah.
It would be fucking man. People be killing
Chaos.
everybody. Like you'd be in like nice old the fucking Fifth Avenue, Park Avenue. Everyone's dead. Like it'd be psycho.
And did you ever see The Purge?
Oh, it's exactly like that.
That's the
never saw it,
same
but
concept, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no rules now.
Yeah.
Just do whatever the fuck you want.
In The Purge, they have some rule where it's like not a holiday,
it's 1 day
but
a year.
1 day of the year there's no laws.
Yeah. And that's how they got crime.
And it's chaos.
So people go out and they steal each other's shit and fucking murder.
Yes,
Like
for 1 day.
Eric, I got to get my revenge on Eric. So you go to
Yes.
Eric's house because you know he doesn't have guns. Purge.
Yeah, right. Eric would be at my house like, listen, what's it going to cost? Like, let me be here.
Protect me.
Protect, please. We have a podcast. Remember that one time? I'll give you some of my ETH.
No, I won't.
Eric's like, fuck it. Well, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Over the course of roughly 2 years, the plague killed an estimated 25% of the entire population.
But where were they? Did
Wow.
It's
the
Athens.
No, but did the Spartans get it too? Or they're like so like fucking yoked up? They're like immune to
Good question. A lot of people say that it was one of the main contributors to them. They eventually lost to Sparta. So they were taken over. So 25%. Now, to give that into perspective, that would be, what is the U.S. right now? 300?
330.
370. It's like,
Oh, shit.
yeah, it's like probably, I think it's
370?
close to 375.
So that would be
370.
about 75 million people dying in the U.S.
That's a lot of people.
Damn.
That's so many people.
in 2 years. Yeah.
That would be like catastrophic.
Yeah. Included in that was the leader of the city. He died from it as well. So it would be like, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
President.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
listen, let's
Yeah.
be honest. Like that would happen here too. Like all of our leaders are 90. So, you know, like I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah. The pandemic weakened Athens significantly at a crucial point in the war. The exact cause of the Athenian plague remains uncertain today. But some say it's a typhoid fever similar to Ebola.
A typhoid?
Typhoid, like a jungle fever or like that kind of.
and like Ebola, like they said the red eyes.
Yeah,
So
there
like
you go.
Ebola causes you to bleed through like
Yeah.
all of your orifices, including like anything that has the blood vessels are connected to. You're bleeding out. You're bleeding out your skin, your eyes, your nose, your fucking ears. Like you're just bleeding everywhere.
Yeah.
At everything.
And then and a lot of people say that it was one of the main contributors to them. They eventually lost to Sparta. So they were taken over. So they say that, I mean, just imagine you're fucking decimated 25% mid-war. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's
It's also morale is like zero.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I'm not fighting anymore.
Yeah. So that was the Plague of Athens. Fast forward a couple hundred years, there's Antonine Plague, and that was in like 180 AD. The Roman Empire was struck by another devastating epidemic during the reign of Emperor Marcus Aurelius. Troops returning from a campaign in the Near East brought back an infection that would rage for 15 years.
Holy shit.
Damn.
This outbreak is believed to have been smallpox.
Oh fuck.
Unlike the localized plague of Athens, this plague swept across the entire Roman Empire.
Yeah, it's also like Athens is like they have like that's all they got.
Yeah,
Like, the
that's it.
Rome's got everything.
Yeah.
Like the fucking world.
And strangely enough, Rome was known for is this massive connection of roads that no other civilization had. But
Call the old virus highway.
there you go. Yes, exactly. So that almost played against them because
It was so easy to
it's
spread.
so easy to transport. Like almost today with planes.
Exactly.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, way different, but yeah.
Obviously much faster.
That's why also it lasted 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. In some areas, it killed as much as a third of the population. Contemporary accounts describe fever, skin eruptions, severe diarrhea, all consistent with now what's considered smallpox. Some even say that Marcus Aurelius that's how he died. But we don't know exactly.
No,
Yeah?
we don't know. This is also ancient Rome. So
yeah.
like
The effect on Rome was profound. The army was decimated, frontier defenses weakened, and the economy strained by the lower class was so wiped out from it that there's a
no one to do the work. Yeah.
There you go. There's a labor shortage. So then you have this major problem. And some historians, it created the conditions for the eventual decline of the Roman Empire.
Isn't it interesting to think, like, I know this is like kind of non sequitur, but like how all power is derived from like getting people beneath you to do things for you?
Yeah.
That's how all power is. Like,
Crazy.
it's like the president
Yeah.
doesn't have any power other than the power that we give them.
Yeah.
Generals, same way. It's like, you know, a CEO. It's like you don't really have any power. Like if everyone was like, yeah, we're not going to work for you, like the company doesn't exist anymore. He therefore loses all power. It's interesting how power is derived from leverage over others.
Yeah.
Just
a fun fact.
That is, I mean,
It's kind of fucking insane. man.
true.
We have the power. Fuck the government.
Okay, and then we're going to fast forward. There were a couple other pandemics. You know, I don't want to say they were less, but We're just kind of going over the more well-known in history.
Yeah, like
you know.
the big boys.
Yeah, exactly. And this one is called the Black Death.
Oh yeah.
And this one, I put a little bit more effort into studying it, and
I think more people know about this one too.
Yeah.
And it's like it's closer to present.
Yeah,
Even though it was still
Yeah.
like 800 years, 700.
it's in the 14th century. So yeah, around 700 years, 600 years, and even today we celebrate Halloween, and one of the biggest costumes is a Black Death outfit.
Oh, the Reaper.
Yeah, well, you know the guy with the long thing.
Oh yeah,
That's straight from the Black Death, and
Yeah,
I'm
that was
gonna give you
like the there's a specific name for it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what the fuck's it called?
We'll go over why that was created and how, I don't know, why it became such a fucking Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Because it's terrifying looking.
Yeah, it
that's
is.
really that's really what.
It's like steampunk death vibes.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
In the mid 14th century, a catastrophe of almost unimaginable scale struck: the Black Death. This pandemic and outbreak of bubonic plague earned the grim title of the deadliest pandemic in recorded history.
Mm-hmm.
It began quietly in the 1300s in China, where plague had smoldered in provinces like Hubei. Through traders and caravans, the contagion traveled along the ancient Silk Road and aboard merchant ships. In 1347, it arrived in Europe. Ships from the Black Sea docked in Mediterranean ports like Sicily, etc., with crew members dying mysteriously. Over the next few years, the disease cut a swath of devastation across the continent. Within 5 years, its emergence in Europe, the Black Death had killed an estimated 25 million people.
And especially back in the hizzy, that's hella many fucking
That's
people.
almost 40% of Europe's population.
Jesus. Can you imagine fucking 4 out of every 10 people you know is dead? Probably including you.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
crazy. It's also crazy that it started in Asia,
Yeah.
which
Why?
for COVID.
Just kidding.
Weird. Why? It was a cave. I don't know. The weird. Wuhan.
yeah, it happened to come from Wuhan.
The Wuhan fucking black plague.
Wouldn't that be insanity?
Can you imagine?
Oh my
Oh my
god! Like they have the worst cave ever, and it's like this bat
literally-
cave.
Fuck.
Fucking shit! That'd be horrible.
That's where Bruce Wayne's parents died too. Like it's the fucking Wuhan bat cave.
By 1400, the world's population had dropped from about 450 million to around 350 million.
That's wild.
Shit.
So estimates are over 100 million people died
That's so many people.
worldwide from this. Some regions were hit harder than others. Certain cities saw 60% or more of their people wiped out. So victims would initially experience fever, chills, and agonizing pain. Soon, the telltale sign of buboes, the bubonic, so that was where that word came from, the buboes, were swollen lymph nodes, and it would erupt in the groin, armpits, or neck.
Oh, fuck. Damn it.
Uh,
The worst.
An
Not
Italian
even some
writer.
self-indulgence.
I know. No indulgence.
It was the worst. It's going to get so gross. Hold on. An Italian writer named Giovanni Boccaccio. He witnessed the plague in Florence, gave a firsthand account. He said, in men and women alike, it first betrayed itself by the emergence of certain tumors in the groin or armpits, after which the form of the malady began to change. Black spots or livid marks making their appearance on the arms or thighs or elsewhere, few large and or small and numerous.
So that's why it was called the Black Plague.
That's right. So then it became the Black Plague
Yeah.
because people would come out with black spots.
There's black spots everywhere.
Just black spots all over themselves. It was like actually terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Like if you visited me at the hospital and I had black spots everywhere, you'd be like,
Peace.
FaceTime?
Yeah. I mean, it would be like, oh my god. Ugh. I'd be like, Kaylin, time to move on. Yeah, like, ugh.
Good luck, buddy. Ew.
Yeah, it attacked his groin. He's got nothing left.
Without any effective treatment in the 14th century, the mortality rate of the bubonic plague was around 70%.
Dude, that's fucking psycho.
Oh shit.
So
You get it? It's like
you get
you
it?
get it. You're done.
70%.
You're
Death
done.
sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically, a person might fall ill and be dead within about 7 days. The
Oh,
speed,
so it
Yeah, it's fast.
70%. Damn, 7-7.
First day, groin gone.
Lucky number 7.
Second day, armpits. Third day, black spots. Everybody stays away.
I know.
And then you just go into a hole and die by yourself.
The speed of the illness and the grotesque symptoms created terror that it's hard to explain. Medieval people were utterly bewildered about the cause. They just didn't understand where it was coming from because they didn't have germ theory.
Well, it's also funny, like, it's weird to think, like, back then, they're like, where's it coming from? Meanwhile, they're literally throwing their shit out the window. Like, onto the street. Where's this plague coming from? I wonder, bro.
They have, like, rats as pets. And
like, literally, like, fucking
Jesus.
Christ.
They're like,
What could be happening?
They're like bloodletting and then shitting and then, like, Jesus, of course, man.
Bloodletting. What a hilarious
I know.
theory. If I take the thing out that keeps me alive,
so you could imagine the things they came up with as explanations, and this became all the way from, you broke the cardinal rules.
Yeah,
you
God's
broke
pissed.
God's
Yeah.
mad at you, he's spiting everybody, or to mystic, or you were
Racial.
yes, or a color. Or you were a class, or you
100%.
all the different things. One early report blamed an unusual alignment of planets.
so
So
they were still thinking about astrology back then?
So another theory was a poisonous bad air of fog that arose from swamps and swept through the land.
I mean, while
they're just
also
grasping onto
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
They're like, fucking, I saw a flower and it looked a little sketch.
In reality, though, now it's been determined the Black Death was caused by bacteria carried by fleas that infested rats.
Yes, because there were rats everywhere.
Yeah.
Infested rats. So then the rats brought it.
The fleas were on the rats.
Okay.
And then the fleas would bite people.
Mm-hmm.
And then that would pass along.
So the rats were the ones that were carrying the
Yes.
disease?
Rats
Okay.
were carrying
And because
the
they were
fleas.
everywhere.
Yeah.
The sewer systems, like in old school London, were like not advanced. Yeah, they were like shitty.
The chain of transmission began when an infected rodent, the population would die off, and then the fleas had nowhere to go.
So like,
So they-
these people.
Found their way to humans.
Damn.
Yeah. What's also horrible is that the plague then transformed, or not transformed, but like mutated to also be respiratory.
Oh, so then now that's like you breathe on your homie. And
It's
he's
like a bad
dead.
movie. Like, oh no, the virus is
It's like-
spread.
it's
It's
like-
airborne.
yeah.
It's airborne.
Fucking 7 days later.
Yes.
Like, what's that movie?
Outbreak. Yeah, with the
Right?
monkey.
There's also
yeah.
there's also a Contagion. Like in the 28 Days movies.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think I saw that one.
oh yeah, there's a whole series of them.
Of
28
course.
days later, 28 weeks later, 28
Love them.
fucking years later.
So good.
Yeah.
I got to see the new one though.
I haven't seen the new one either.
Yeah. I want to. Of course, medieval Europeans had no concept of bacteria or germ theory.
Or bathing or
So they only saw
general hygiene.
Any
Yeah.
kind of hygiene, yeah.
So again, they only saw it as spreading somehow with no rational explanation. So then, of course, fear, superstition took hold. It's also likened to, do you remember when COVID happened?
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea what's going on. Remember when it was right, like, I don't know, a couple months, I would say.
Oh, they weren't
May
100%
2020.
sure if it was airborne and stuff
We're
like
like,
that?
we
or
don't know.
Yeah, they're like,
We don't know anything.
Italy. They're like something
Yeah.
was like Italy was like they were like shit's going on here,
Yeah.
but we don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. So we didn't know how it was transmitted. So, anyways, and then like we had touched on, many believe the plague was divine punishment for sins. Religious processions began of people going from town to town, whipping themselves to atone. Flagellation. That's right. Whipping themselves to atone for the sins of man.
Wait, what's flagellation?
That's what flagellation is like. Your atonement for sin is like, in essence, the theory behind it is like trying to put yourself through what Jesus went through.
That's right.
Jesus was beat mercilessly with cats of nine tails, and like all
That's
like
right.
the trials and tribulations of him taking on that burden for everyone. So you try to emulate that to absolve yourself of sins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think is a stupid thing to do. Why not just be a good person and try to get
Right.
back to the community? I think Jesus would think that's a far better solution than beating the shit out of yourself. Like,
Yeah, but you got fucking fear running through the whole town at this
Dude,
point.
you don't
You're
know.
like, I'm gonna do anything.
Yeah, when seven out of 10 of your homies are dead, you're like,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do it.
No, and you want to try anything.
Yeah.
I mean, to liken it to a very small example, like when I was younger, I had a really bad skin condition. And I mean, this is not the same at all. Okay. Just so
Not
we know.
even
yeah,
remotely
not even close. But at a certain point, I tried every single thing that I could that you start expanding out to weird shit.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
like,
You're
I wonder if I jizz on it.
oh, Jesus Christ.
You know, there's some enzymes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, at a certain
life
point,
on the death. Like,
you go into the path of like, okay, well, I'm gonna try aloe plants now. And there's no reason to do it necessarily. And then you go into no, I know, but I mean
aloe's
that's
good.
no, I know it's good. But
Yeah.
then you go into the next level and
you're
you
like-
go, yeah, oh, okay. I
Like
black tar.
You're like,
Let's put some black tar from a volcano on it. Cause and then you go,
Yeah.
you keep going
Yeah.
and you go, I'm gonna try to solve this via I don't know, Chick-fil-A sandwiches and fucking I don't know.
Self-indulgence
Yeah,
going on.
yeah.
here.
Self-indulgence, yeah. I need 7 spicy chickens, please. It's for my skin condition, don't believe me.
Anyways, I know it's not the same, but I'm just trying to get the,
The
point
mindset, the mindset.
of you're trying to solve this problem.
You'll do whatever it
it
takes,
takes. Yeah, that's right.
Especially when 25% of like the population of your continental zone is like dead.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then one of the darkest chapters of that plague is that in some cities, the Christians started accusing the Jews for this.
Yeah.
Here we go, classic. It's just like it's
right?
a
It almost-
tale
it is
as
kinda
old
classic.
as time.
Yes.
It's just like the
Yes.
fucking come on, guys.
In some cities, entire Jewish quarters were exterminated by mobs,
No way. What? I did not know this.
and there were massacres of Jews. So while they were dying of the plague themselves, they were accused of being the reason God is mad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you get into
it's
this
so
whole.
it's like how
You
can
see,
you,
it
how
leads to the extreme
can
of
you
it.
come
It
to
gets
that
crazier and crazier.
Gets
how
crazier
can you
and
come to
crazier.
that conclusion
I
though?
mean,
It's like they also believe in God. It's just what are you talking
Well,
about?
Just imagine you're very religious, and then your wife dies,
Oh, and you're
your
like
kid dies,
you need someone to blame.
and
Oh, yeah.
you're in
You'll blame-
pure
you'll blame-
despair
you'll blame
and
anybody.
yeah, and
You'll
you're-
blame anybody.
Yeah, exactly. And so you're grasping for a responsible.
See,
party.
I'd be more likely to like blame my boss. Like it's his fucking fault. Like, and then I'd mob his ass. You know? Not like this whole other religious sect. I'd be like, yeah, it's this motherfucker right here.
For the panicked populace, the medicine offered little help. Imagine being a doctor at this time. Most doctors actually fled the cities because they had no idea what to do. Their remedies at the time were bloodletting, incense.
Really?
Yeah. Burning incense
Smell-
to purify the air.
Sage.
Now imagine if you're like, oh, it's from the air, the swamp
Yeah.
fog. You remember that?
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay, let's get some incense in here and blow it out. Anyways,
Smells nice.
crazy,
Love it.
right? Yeah.
Magic.
So another report came out that because of all the doctors fleeing, all that was left were like lowbrow doctors,
Snake oil salesman.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I got this tonic. Trust me on this, brother.
i.e., quacks, or
I.e. quacks.
yes, things like that. But they started selling. They started to benefit and
Oh,
make
they were
money
making
from it.
hella dough.
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
all the
yes.
dough.
Like these beans are magical beans, and
Oh, like you don't understand.
yes.
Don't even try to
Exactly.
plant one of these motherfuckers. Like, you don't even know.
I have
what
these horse dewormers. Trust me.
Oh, I got these horse dewormers.
Yeah, it's actually kind of the start of marketing. Really, sounds horrible. I have this thing, and it's over there, but it basically I am always sold on water that's from a mountain or Iceland.
Or it's
I
from
bought Iceland water for like $8.99, but I was sold on it. But it's the same fucking
If
water.
it's like from a glacier, you're like,
Yes.
it's gotta be
gotta
legit.
good. Yeah. And the bottle looks cool.
But there's no proof that it's even from a
No,
glacier. It's like
nothing.
it's literally like the guys were filling it up with tap water.
Yeah.
They're like, seal that shit
Yeah.
up.
Or it's like a big vat and they have one droplet of glacier water.
Yeah, they're like, it's glacier approved.
Yeah.
It's Sweeney water. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Trust me, Sweeney.
Oh, yeah.
Sweeney dipped it in this water. Promises.
Some advice veered into superstition, carrying around a posy of flowers to ward off the bad air.
Oh, this is where the ring around the rosy came
And
from.
this is the formation of the child song, Ring Around the Posy.
Ring around the rosy.
Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. So the
ashes.
flowers. It's actually a dark,
Very
horrible tune.
Yeah.
Because it's ring around the, like you go around, you do the flowers and ashes to ashes, death. You know what I mean?
I thought it was like ashes, they all fall down. I thought they weren't they burning the bodies? They were like fucking just burning the corpses like of the infected.
I had no idea.
So if you ever hear that song again, don't sing that song.
Don't play it for your children.
I just did that, like, like with my daughter.
And he's like playing like ring around the rosy.
We all fall down.
I know, all happy and shit.
I know.
In many places, the social structure just collapsed. It was observed that some family members just simply abandoned at the first sign of infection, so afraid they were catching it. In cities that were once bustling, it just became like a ghost town.
Oh well, it's going full degen. Just imagine right now. Just imagine like some shit like this happen. Like we lose, like two of us are gone. I don't know which two, but two of us are gone.
Yeah.
I mean, you
most of your okay. Eric's like I feel great. I don't know what's wrong.
Don't forget the specimen,
like the deep V. And then like most of our families are gone. It's like, I mean, I'd be at the fucking Hard Rock.
You'd be beside yourself, right?
Oh, I would be like psycho. I'd be going. I'd be doing psycho shit. As I've said, I'd be at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Gamble. I'd sell my house, put all on fucking black. Like, let's ride.
I'm in like a top hat and like a martini.
No, I'm just gonna shoot a bum. Like I'm gonna do crazy shit. Dude, literally, I'm like fucking.
Yeah.
You lose all like. Yeah, all the reasons that you're like trying to persist and live are gone. Why are you like? Right. You start to wonder why am I even alive?
Yeah, what am I doing?
Yeah, like.
And then at a certain point, entire neighborhoods were wiped out, sometimes villages, and it just left everything empty. So the main city metropolises were empty, or you know what I mean? You'd walk around, it's empty. And
then BlackRock comes in and buys up all the property.
Dude, and I'm not saying it's the same thing, but you recall COVID.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was like
the empty streets.
Do you remember the picture of Times Square?
Yes.
Like legit empty.
Completely empty. So it's, anyways. It
was also illegal to go outside and like
it's true. In the aftermath of the Black Death, Europe was never the same. With so many dead, a severe labor shortage gave surviving peasants and workers new bargaining power.
Oh yeah, they're like, look. You want me to work them fields, homie?
Yeah.
You have to pay me like 20 pence. Bitch.
Feudal lords, desperate for labor, had to make more deals and higher wages, better terms. They had to attract workers. This began to unravel the main feudal serfdom system that was there. Right. So there was,
there was actually like, the silver lining.
Yeah.
The silver lining is the common man.
Yeah.
They started making unions and shit.
Yeah.
Like they're like, okay.
So eventually, though, that gave rise to what would become the middle class.
Yeah.
So no longer just a low class.
It was just like the low
class.
There was the peasant class and then like the elites.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh my God, I need a carpenter so bad. I'm going to double your wages. And then all of a sudden he's like kind of a legit dude.
But then that guy can be like, oh, okay, he has all the lines in with like all of his people. And he's like, look, I'll pay you guys this and then I'll be the intermediary.
There you
and
go.
I'll get you better wages than you were making before. I'll give you a 50% increase on what you were making. But then he's the middleman. So he's making out great. And everyone else is happy because they're like, this guy hooked us up. But he's like, hell yeah. I'm getting the... then you get this like third party kind of system, and that's where you get the middle.
We see the evolution of it all.
Dude, literally, it just spider webs out.
Yeah. One of the most enduring and unsettling images from plague history is what we talked about earlier, and it's the plague doctor, that outfit that we talked about in Halloween. It appeared in later outbreaks of the Black Death, but it was a long bird-like beak mask, and it wasn't a fashion choice, but
it was like that was
their COVID mask.
Yeah,
that was their COVID mask.
N95.
I'm not even kidding. That was their COVID mask. It was an early attempt at personal protective equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the time, many believed the disease spread through poisonous, bad-smelling air.
It's got to smell bad to be poisonous.
So the beak, you know where it's
exactly.
at, right?
Yeah.
So the beak was stuffed with essentially herbs and incense.
I love how the incense salesman was like destroying it.
Yeah.
Trust me, it smells good. It can't be poisonous. It's got to clean the poison out.
Also, some packed it with vinegar-soaked sponges,
Okay, that's a good idea.
as they thought it would purify the air.
Well,
a
look,
little
that's
bit.
actually not a bad idea because like vinegar is very acidic and it can kill microbes that go onto it. That's actually not a bad idea.
Now, imagine how horrible wearing that would be, though.
Oh, my breathing in vinegar. Oh my god,
It's like the
You
worst.
just puke every like 6 minutes. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like when I like fall asleep with salt and vinegar chips in my beard. Same thing.
100%.
Same thing.
Facts.
Yeah, same thing. The round glass openings shielded against contaminated vapors, and the heavy waxed leather or oilcloth coat, gloves, and boots were meant to keep the pestilence from clinging to the skin or the clothing. In practice, or in reality, the outfit actually offered little to
Zero
real
fucking protection.
from the real thing, which was flea bites.
Exactly. They're like, oh, I'm not gonna breathe shit in. dog. Well, granted, it did eventually become respiratorily passed. So it's like you're getting some protection, but you're still fucked.
But it created this weird, eerie, dark silhouette, a towering figure, blank glass eyes, and a curved beak, and it became an icon.
Yeah, why did
for
they have
the
to make it
plague.
look so scary?
Yes.
Like,
And
could they
it's
make it
still-
look inviting?
Still to this day, if you go to what's the place called? The Halloween place?
Oh yeah, the
what's this? The
fucking
fuck.
Oh, I know what
You
you're
know,
talking
the
about. Yeah.
superstore.
Spooky,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Oh God, this
Oh,
is
my
gonna kill us. I love that.
What is it called? I go there every
spooky
year.
store.
Halloween superstore.
the spooky store, as my daughter calls it.
Spooky store. Okay, we're gonna get 17 comments on that. Yes, exactly.
Look at that.
Jorge is showing a photo of it. Yeah.
Anyways.
He's in a full trench coat too. Jesus.
Yeah. Halloween superstore. Fuck.
It's Halloween Express.
No. It's everywhere. Oh, you want to go to
Spirit.
Spirit
Halloween.
God
Halloween,
damn it.
yeah.
Spirit Halloween. Okay. If you go to Spirit Halloween store, even this year, coming next month or whatever it is,
No, it's already open.
it's already open.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're pumping it.
Yeah,
for
there
sure.
you go. Yeah.
World's #1 Halloween costume store.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I am going to be this for Halloween this year.
Dude, isn't
I'm
it
actually looking it
terrifying?
up.
Jorge's gonna be a plague doctor.
Terrifying, but it's one of the ones.
How do you say that in Spanish?
No idea.
You know how to say plague doctor in Spanish?
Plague?
How do you say plague in
doctor?
Spanish? They're like sickness in Spanish.
Plague.
Plague doctor.
Plague.
Or like sickness,
La
or like
plaga?
Pandemic?
plaga.
I don't know.
Oh.
Was it no, the plante, the plata? What is it?
Plata o plomo?
Plata the plomo. Plata the plomo. Exactly.
Anyway,
I live my life by that phrase. The plata the plomo.
So there you go. If you ever, now you know about the plague doctor and where it came from. The plague, though, did not simply vanish after 1350. It recurred in waves over the following centuries, sometimes decimating regions all over again. Then there was another great plague of London in 1665, the Marseille outbreak of 1720. However, none matched the scope and mortality of the Black Death. Over time, it was also one of the first instances of the use of quarantine.
Like, don't talk, don't fucking stay inside.
Yeah, this is a house of sickness, and you guys.
Well, it would take all the sick people and just lock them up.
There you go. Yeah. Some ports did a isolation of 40-day quarantine.
Holy shit. In 40-day quarantine, there's no Netflix and chill. It's not like you're like catching up on your stories. It's it's like you're just looking at other sick people for 40 days straight. Eating fucking grain.
I thought 2 weeks was bad back in COVID. when
remember the
when
14
traveled.
days?
Yeah.
Dude, the 14.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Did you ever have to travel and sit in the
No.
hotel?
No.
I know some people had to do
no,
that.
I know,
yeah.
I know a couple people had to do that, but I thank God I never had to do that.
Mm.
I mean, I had to quarantine from like I just stayed in my house.
Yeah.
And I was like, sorry, honey, don't come in.
Yeah.
Watch what the fuck I want.
I'm watching Breaking Bad in sequence.
Yeah, literally, again.
Yeah. So fast forward, we're to the 15th and 16th century. This was when Columbus and other Europeans arrived in the Americas. There's a great book It's the people's history of the United States, and it's outrageous about what Columbus and his crew did.
Columbus was like
to the indigenous people. Yeah,
he was he was like a fucking supervillain. like you imagine like the worst piece of shit you could imagine. Like it was him. Yeah, and I think it's like fucking glorified. I don't know. Like I don't know why really.
And this is the
for you is Frank Sinatra then?
Oh, it's fuck Columbus. Yeah, fuck Columbus with a gun.
Yeah.
Like fuck Sinatra, but fuck Columbus.
I always skip when a song comes on.
Oh no,
I always skip. I just can't get past it.
I can't get past it. I'll never let it go.
We had a great a girl in our Patreon. She made fuck Sinatra stickers.
Oh, and they're great. They're the with Marilyn Monroe, like the Marilyn kiss.
Yeah,
and then the fuck stickers. Sinatra because. Yeah. Go back and listen to our Marilyn Monroe episode. Yeah, you'll understand the fuck Sinatra with a gun.
Yeah,
you know that reference?
I wish we had more of those. We actually ran out of those.
Dude, I want one. I want one for my fucking house.
Yeah, we gotta get some more.
Listen, who was it? It was Tiffany.
Was it Tiffany?
Yeah, Tiffany.
It might have been Tiffany.
Tiffany, I'm gonna need more of those. Tiffany also alerted us to a thing we missed in the news. I'm super upset about.
Oh yeah.
But hey, shout out Tiffany. You're the best. I love you.
That's right. Is it Tiffany?
It's Tiffany.
Tiffany.
It's Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Tiffany.
It's Tiffany. I'm gonna go to Discord now. I swear to fucking God, it's Tiffany. I swear. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. It's Tiffany. I was
Tiffany.
right. It's Tiffany.
Tiffany.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah. Okay.
I love my listeners.
So when Christopher Columbus and other Europeans arrived in Americas, they carried with them not only guns and steel and trade, but germs.
The Black Plague.
Yeah. The indigenous peoples of the Western Hemisphere had been separated by a body of water from the old world for over 10,000 years.
Yeah, it's like you cannot even be like a cold to them.
No.
You get those germs, that's like lethal to you.
Yeah. So they had no immunity from anything.
No. There was no intermingling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't know what smallpox, measles, influenza, typhus, bubonic plague. They knew nothing about any of that.
They're like living their best life. Like, dude, look at all this fucking maize we got over here, baby. Yeah. We're killing the game. Like, we're dominating.
So across the Americas, this epidemic became called the Great Dying. And if you really study it, it's really bad.
The Great Dying?
The Great Dying. And the impact became evident almost immediately around 1492. Which I don't know if you know when Columbus landed, but
1491.
1492.
1491 and 3/4.
Yeah. On the island of present-day Haiti and Dominican Republic, Columbus established a colony. Native Taino populations were ravaged by smallpox and other illnesses. Further, European explorers then pushed out into the continents. Diseases often preceded or accompanied with them, sometimes spreading faster than the Europeans themselves. And it's super hard to know, but it's an estimated 50 to 90% of the indigenous population died just from those diseases in 1 century.
Wow. Oh my God. So it's not like, not only were they raping and pillaging, but then the people that survived just passed it to everybody else and they just fucking kill oh my God.
Man, the white man. Jesus.
It's not even. It's not the white man. He's the fucking Spanish man.
It's the Mexicans.
He's the Spanish man. He was from Spain.
Yeah,
Christopher Columbus was they portray him as some blonde haired, blue eyed bro. Right? Homie was fucking Spanish as fuck. He was a conquistador.
They get Matthew McConaughey to play him or something.
No, it's so random,
bro. What?
They should get
I don't even think he spoke English.
They should get Javier Bardem to play Christopher Columbus.
In the Caribbean islands, which were among the first points of contact, the toll was near total. Apparently, 99% of the population died.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
That's how do they even estimate that? Yeah. All of them. Everyone, 100%.
The overall story of the Aztecs provides an illustration of this. When the Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortez arrived in Mexico in 1519, the Aztec Empire was at its height, ruling millions of people.
Dominating.
Initially, Cortez managed
heads off.
Initially, he entered the Aztec capital of, and this is a very famous one. I should know this. Tenochtitlan.
Wait, what?
Jorge, help me out.
Capital?
It's the capital city of the Aztecs.
Tenochtitlan.
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 God damn it.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah, Cortez managed to enter the capital of the Aztecs, but was expelled in July 1520 with heavy losses. The Aztecs, in fact, defeated the Spaniards in the Battle of the Night of Sorrows.
And then just died
However,
later.
However, the Spanish retreat did not end the war because an unseen ally marched ahead of them, also known as smallpox.
Also known as their disease.
Yeah. Smallpox arrived supposedly on one of his slaves and began to tear through the Aztec population. By September 1520, as the Spaniards regrouped, smallpox was raging in the capital. The Aztecs had never experienced this disease. It was spread like wildfire, and even the emperor himself died of smallpox a few months after getting into power.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I see.
So the Aztec armies and civilizations were debilitated by illness and fear, and according to some accounts, the entire empire first succumbed to smallpox and then to the Spaniards. Meaning, like they were so decimated
Can't put
and
up a
weak
fight with
when you're
smallpox.
completely dead.
Yeah, it's like
you're
nothing you can do.
Yes. I mean, I can't even mow the lawn when I'm sick.
I know.
Let alone handle
your
smallpox.
Yeah, protect your fort. So by 1521, the capital fell. One Spanish observer noted bodies piled in the streets, and the survivors were too feeble to even bury them. Smallpox had accomplished what steel and gunpowder alone might not have, and it brought down the entire empire. The Incas, that's what I was trying to say. The Incas built that they were ruling in Peru.
Yeah.
A similar tragedy played out in Peru. Smallpox carried over the land, swept through in the 1520s, killed the empire, many of the royal family, and they weren't invaded. It triggered a civil war.
Oh yeah, it's just there's chaos, and it's like
The royal family's dead. There's no
power.
reason-
It's a power grab, baby.
Yeah, there you go.
You said they weren't invaded? So
Yeah, they weren't necessarily invaded. They
Okay.
they got the illness, and then they started dying, and then
they're all weak.
and then there was a civil war for power.
Okay.
That you're talking
Mhm.
about. Yeah. Across North America as well, diseases cleared the path for European colonization. In the early 1600s, English settlers in New England, also known as Plymouth, they also received an illness, and up to 90% of the local population had perished, leaving behind empty villages and the struggle for colonizing America.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like they would send over 100 colonists, and then 90 of them would die, and you'd be like, I can't build this settlement.
Yeah,
Like,
this sucks.
yeah, I'm gonna go marry that Indian woman, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah,
these
she's
are
like super
yes.
fit. This fucking, she's got like bison and shit.
Yeah.
Like this sounds great.
Yeah. So again, by the 1650, scholars estimate somewhere, and this is a very wide range, I know, but between 50% and 90% of the entire population of Americas died from illness.
Yeah, how do they estimate? How can you estimate?
I know,
that?
because you don't know, and we get into this a lot too with COVID, which is that
There's the statistic is so hard to know.
Some will say X died from COVID.
Yeah.
But then it's like also I think that the problem was the doctors and like how they were. There was no standardized way of doing it, and then a lot of people were doing like shit, like shady shit for money and kickbacks. Like they weren't. And it's like, oh well, no, they had all these other like pre-existing conditions. So
Yeah, that's right.
So you say it's a pre-existing condition, but it's really like this thing that is doing it. It's like hard to know.
They had the pre-existing condition, but then they say it's COVID. So like it got classified as COVID.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
then it's like that's what sorry, reverse what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying, oh, it was COVID, but like, was it COVID or was it this or was it who knows? Like, I don't
That's
fucking
right.
know. Like,
Yeah.
And again, at this time, it's like medicine had advanced a bit since the Black Death, but this was America, so there were only like colonies and or Indian tribes and stuff like that. So there was again no solution to this problem.
Yeah.
Right, and people just died essentially. Yeah. Fast forward, now we're in the 1900s.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Have you ever heard of the Spanish flu?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've definitely heard of
Yeah. In the final year of World War I, as if the carnage of trench warfare wasn't enough.
that. Dude, can you imagine trench warfare? Sorry.
Fuck.
It is. My buddy has a trench gun,
Really?
which is like one of the guns they used to use in like
Yeah.
World War One. And it's like, it's like a very small 22 barrel. So you have a 22, and then you have a small like it's like an 8-gauge shotgun shell,
Mhm.
and that's literally it. And it's like you can just hold
So
it
it's
with
like this little handheld.
yeah,
like,
hold it with
Jesus.
one
Okay.
hand.
A
And
pistol,
like you have
like a big pistol.
but no, but it's only two. You have a 22 shot, and then you have the 8-gauge shot. And that's it.
Okay.
Because you're going in a trench, and like it's
Yeah,
you got 2 shots to kill the fucking guy in there, and if not, you're fucked. Like you die. It's super weird. I couldn't imagine. I
And
couldn't
the
do that.
sanitary conditions in those trenches were just outrageous, like almost too hard to even believe. Like,
Yeah.
when you really study it, and when you what's that name? Dan Carlin's Hardcore History is really
Oh yeah.
a good one if you wanted to listen to it. I forget what the name of the episode was, but it's a good 13 hours on World War
Damn.
One.
It's a big war.
It's a big,
Yeah.
yeah. But he goes into like the specifics of what life was like in the trench,
That was terrible.
and it's just outrageous. Like you're just in mud, blood, lack of food, lack of water, lack of everything. You know what I mean? Like just,
I don't know
Plus,
why,
you got the
the war,
going
not
on,
including the war.
fear.
Yeah.
the-
I don't know
everything.
why this reminds me of like the story of the unkillable soldier.
Mm.
The guys like, because I always think about this because there are people that are like this that exist.
Yeah.
And there was a dude. He was I think he was a British or he was some European guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he was in 3 wars: World War One, another war, and
Really?
like World War Two.
Wow.
He literally got
He's
shot.
like the perfect age.
No, dude, yeah,
to, like,
to do it all.
transcend
But dude,
all of
he
them.
got shot in the head, shot in the face, shot in the. He's been shot like I think 8 or 9 times, like literally twice in the head,
Jesus.
and then he had to they had to amputate like one of his fucking fingers or something, and like the doctor wouldn't do it, so he literally ripped his finger off, and like all this shit, dude. He'd been stabbed like 20 times, like all
he
this
gets
great
back
shit.
in there.
But he
Gets back
never,
in the
he never
trenches.
died, and then he got interviewed, and then it was like when interviewed about. I'm butchering the shit out of the story, but when interviewed about it, he was like, "Oh, I really enjoyed the war.
Oh my god.
Like he fucking loved it, dude. Like the guy just fucking
Like it was an
loved
adventure or
He
something.
fucking loved it. Like homie, fucking
The only way that you could survive some shit like that.
homie got
right?
you get shot in the head one time and you survive. I'm like, I'm never touching a gun again. I'm like fucking out of here. I'm never gonna be. Homie
Crazy.
loved it. So I'm saying I don't know why, but it makes me think about like
Yeah.
they're like at one out of every like 10 million psychos is like this guy. He's
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah, get me in
He's
that
gonna make
trench.
it.
Can't
Yeah.
wait to get in that trench.
So humanity at that time was struck by a new and fearsome plague. It was an influenza pandemic that would kill more people than the war itself.
Oh wow.
The so-called Spanish flu of 1918 to 20 was the first truly global pandemic of the modern age. And it was facilitated by steamships, railroads, and massive troop movements. And it was caused by a viral strain of H1N1 influenza A virus.
Oh, so the bird flu?
Despite the nickname Spanish
H1N1
flu,
is bird flu. Yeah.
Despite the nickname Spanish flu, the pandemic did not originate in Spain. The Spain got the moniker simply because it was, as a neutral country in World War I, its press freely reported on the flu, where the other wartime countries didn't because it was wartime. Does that make sense a little bit?
Yeah, yeah.
H1N1 is swine flu.
Yeah, there you go.
There
Oh,
it is.
that's
Not the
right.
bird flu, swine flu. Sorry.
But this was H1N1, and then you said something else.
Influenza A.
Okay.
well, H1N1 it's an influenza
Yeah,
strain.
it was-
So
yeah,
it's all.
yeah.
Yeah. Like even like COVID is an influenza strain.
Yeah.
It's the
Okay.
flu. It's,
And we're just kind of going over some of these names changed over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but this is interesting because it's like at the beginning of COVID when, it came, like we were like, did it come from China? Did it not? Wuhan, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So then we started calling it the China virus.
Yes. Well, we as in
As in Trump.
yeah. Or car.
as my wife would say, "Who's we, white man?"
Exactly. But did you guys caught that? Like it wasn't
Right.
from
It wasn't
Spain.
from Spain.
It's
They
just
were,
the one
no, they
they
were
were
only people
reporting.
talking about
Yes.
it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just imagine how fucked up that is.
You're like, why are you calling it us? No,
yes.
like, we're not the ones
being-
talking about it.
You're billed as the, you know what I mean?
It's your flu.
But on this one, the true origin is still debated. Theories include Kansas. Theories include France, Britain, or even China. but wherever it started, by the spring of 1918, it began spreading among military camps.
Kansas is very specific.
I know.
I mean, like, how would it start there? Like in the fields?
Corn?
Yeah,
Swine?
like, literally, that's all I like. Have you ever?
Pigs?
I've
Swine?
been.
I don't
I've drove through Kansas. Like, there's not much going on.
Yeah.
There's really not much there.
Within months, this new influenza circled the globe. It struck in 3 main waves, relatively mild in the spring of 1918, a second highly lethal wave in the autumn of 1918, and a third wave in the beginning of 1919. No corner of the world was spared. It infected people on remote islands in the Pacific, all the way to the Arctic.
Jesus,
and some say about 1/4 of the world's population was infected. Okay. But about, some say, I mean, this, again, these are super hard numbers, right? To like go, is this real or not?
Yeah. It's all speculative.
Some say 50 million people died, but some figures put it at 100 million.
Ooh.
Jesus,
I believe that one a little more
that's a
because that's
wide
like
range.
closer to our time now. That I think it would be a little bit easier to estimate. I don't know.
Yeah, like right, like there's like statistics and
Yeah.
there's people who are looking for that information.
So in about 9 months, it killed as much as the Black Plague. Granted,
There's more people.
way more people.
Way more people.
Way more people.
Like back then, there was like 450 million people.
Yeah.
And like that, that's America only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, but in raw numbers, it was the deadliest, one of the deadliest events in human history. But mortality rate was this, roughly 3%.
Wow, as opposed to back in the day when it killed 100 million, it was like 70% mortality rate.
That's right. Yeah,
Curious
so it's
to
different.
see when we get to COVID what that percent was.
I know, right?
I don't
It's
remember
different.
it all.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find
You
it.
can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing is precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
So unlike the typical flu strains that mainly killed the very old and the very young, in 1918, the flu had an unusual W-shaped mortality curve, and it killed many young, healthy adults in their 20s.
So bizarre.
Yeah. But we
like,
don't really know why.
And it's also like, what do we consider like back? We're looking at like healthy back then.
Yeah.
I mean, what is like?
Well, do you think they were healthier than we are?
No.
No?
No.
Everybody's
well,
now
actually-
obese.
That's
true,
true. In
very
America.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Actually, maybe you're on. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
but
I'm
life expectancy has gone up still.
I know, which is bizarre.
Yeah, meaning we have like medicine's way better.
Right.
But the thing is, like,
Yeah.
my biggest problem with medicine. I was talking to my cousin about this the other day. Is that medicine? Like, I think at the root of medicine, it's to prevent bad things from happening. But now all medicine, preventative thing. Like, because you're supposed to, you're supposed
Now it's
to
just treating.
Now it's just like treating. It's all treatment now.
Yeah.
Like the medicine industry has flipped from a preventative aspect to a purely treatment focus.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it got criminalized, because it's like, if we can make people sick, then we're going to make infinite money.
I know we are at a problem situation where the life expectancy has slowed down.
Yeah.
Meaning like the last 10 years, it's actually gone down for men compared to like the growth over the 70s, 80s, 90s, you know what I mean, of the age. I think it's 76 for men and 78 for women.
Well, you know what
the
bigger problem is? The replacement.
Yeah.
We're not making enough human beings to replace.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to see massive
Problems.
drops in population.
Yeah.
And
And
China,
Did you see the false reports in China?
dude, they're fucked.
Yes.
Dude, China,
Apparently they hit it.
China is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, they're actually fucked, and it's not for anything other than
That
they're
stupid fucking rule. You remember that?
the euthanasia.
Yeah.
Remember they were like,
You
have
can
to
have
get a
one
permit.
child.
Yeah, you have to get a permit to have the second,
Yeah.
and it's like a super hard permit.
Yeah.
It's like just.
But
problem.
now they're desperate. They can't. They're like, the curve is down, and there's only
And Japan too, right?
it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
France, Japan, Italy, all of the only ones, Muslims. Muslims are making fucking 8 kids. It's an average of like 8. The motherfuckers just like dumping babies out. It's crazy. But almost every other country is like America.
And the Mormons.
America is at like 1 point. Like these are
Average
averages.
kids.
The America I think is at like 1.4 or 1.5.
Because it's
But, like,
fucking expensive as fuck.
The replacement
right?
the replacement rate I think is like it's like 2.25 or something. 2.5 or 2.
And we're at 1.4.
Yeah, it's like it may not seem like a big deal, but like civilization will die.
Yeah.
Like as a whole. And everyone's like, we're overpopulated. We're over fucking populated. And like, no, we're not.
We gotta
Here comes the fucking robots and the AI.
I know. We gotta make it like, I don't know. We gotta benefit the parent situation.
Yeah.
Make it more appealing
to have kids.
Yeah.
I know it's super tough. And now it's like you have to grind and slave away. And you're like, I can't afford.
No.
You know how expensive it is? Fucking I'm like, dude, I'm begging. I can't wait for my kid's 5th birthday so I get fucking $600. Yeah. I cannot wait. I'm like about to forge your documents.
So like this summer is just ending, and my wife and I, we both have full-time jobs, and we can't. The kids can't do anything. What do we do with the kids during the summer?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like there's we have full-time jobs. We don't get it off.
No, and they have like 3 weeks off.
Yes, it's like crazy. Anyways, it's just.
I was just gonna say one more thing about I forgot you said something.
Babies, replacements.
Yeah, but before that about the statistics of
mortality rate
and stuff like that,
or life expectancy.
I was just gonna, maybe about that. I was just gonna say we have more population now than back then too.
Okay,
so it could be like a whole statistical thing about that.
Yeah, that's true. Or also, then there's less childbirth, death. Meaning
yes,
and that 100%. Really will skew.
That
numbers,
will massively skew the numbers.
So, meaning our medicine is really good at pregnancies.
And they also all like the complications they didn't know about, like if a baby needs to be turned or like all these other things like back in the hizzy. So like I think that's a huge.
And we also have IVF.
100%
in vitro or whatever.
In vitro fertilization.
That's all the people that couldn't have children before, or
like there's complications or there's issues or it's like whatever the fuck
medicine again, technology,
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, so this influenza infected younger people, and society struggled to cope with it. World War I had already stretched resources thin. It was the Great War. It was called the Great War because. We didn't expect a World War II coming up.
No,
so we called it the wrong thing.
Yeah, this is like the last war.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Hospitals overflowed with patients coughing blood. Makeshift wards were set up in schools, auditoriums. In cities like Philly, the toll was horrific. In late 1918, Philadelphia officials ignored warnings and proceeded with a massive wartime parade in order to sell bonds because they needed the money to do the war. 200,000 people jammed the streets of Philly.
Dude, oh my God.
Within 3 days, every hospital bed in the city was filled.
Dude, Philly's always breaking the fucking rules every time.
Within 7 days, 45,000 of the citizens were sick. Bodies piled up faster than they could be buried. Philadelphia ran out of coffins and had to dig mass graves in trenches in order to inter the dead.
And me and the boys have been to Philly a couple times.
I know. I love the place, actually.
Dude, me too.
By the time
I'd say I love the place.
I mean, I like it for like the day that we were there.
Man.
Like the day, if you're there for a day, it's legit. If you're there for longer than a day,
we missed out on Old Town. We didn't do Old Town. So
I don't want to go to Old Town.
Dude, I love
We got to do
Old
another
Town.
trip then.
I love Old Town.
So gotta get a Tundra. Sell that Tacoma.
I know.
Get a Tundra.
Wait a second.
And I hate the Eagles, by the way.
Yeah, fuck the Eagles.
Moving on.
Go Bengals.
So
fuck Cowboys too. Fuck you.
In about 6 weeks, 13,000 people died in Philly just from the illness.
Jesus.
Similar scenes played out globally in India. Estimated 15 million people died, which is 5% of the population. Western Samoa, 20% of the population died after a carrier ship showed up introducing the virus.
God damn it.
Yeah. Public health responses varied. Many cities imposed quarantines. They imposed ban on public gathering. They also
Sounds familiar.
They also
really weird.
They
What is
also implemented something called mask mandates.
What? What is that?
It's like
I've
the
never
it's like-
experienced that.
It's like the playbook.
Yeah,
It's they've been running the same playbook for years.
In San Francisco, for example, they infamously required people to wear gauze masks in public, and they spawned the first anti-mask league association.
The initial Karens.
Well, I mean, San Francisco was a great place for rebellion and for, you know what I mean? Like
Not nowadays.
fighting against the system, etc. So they created the anti-mask league because they were like, this is against my rights.
I want to
essentially.
create any league. Can we just create a league?
Yes.
Like, I just want to
Yeah.
the conspiracy league. I just want a league that's like a league.
We just want to be part of a league.
I do. Like, not a fantasy football league, like a league.
Yeah.
Schools and theaters closed. Some areas, essential services closed, like mail,
Huh.
Wow.
garbage pickup.
Oh no. That is so essential.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
This was an era without a coordinated global health authority. The WHO did not exist yet.
Fuck the WHO.
World Health,
Yeah, World Health fucking cunt.
and on top of it, there was a war. There was a war going on at the same time. So this is insanity. Ironically, once the armistice was signed on November 11th, 1918.
Armistice is like a
ceasefire.
It's like a ceasefire. Like, we're putting our arms down. Like, we're
Okay.
putting
Yeah.
our arms as in weapons. Like,
Yeah.
armistice. Yeah.
Great definition. But ironically, there was a victory parade.
God damn it, you fucking idiots.
Additionally, so crowds were gathering to celebrate. And on top of it, millions of troops came back from overseas,
Yeah.
back into their
Normal
back homeland.
populace.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Which sucks because, like, you see, like, those World War II, like, fucking things and, like,
yeah.
kissing their fucking girls. And, like, dude,
Yeah.
can you imagine coming back victorious? Like, I'd want a parade.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
I know,
I actually
I get it.
It makes sense. Like, I get it.
We need something to celebrate. God damn it. I mean, some call it the forgotten pandemic because it was in the shadow of the war.
Well, obviously, everything was in the shadow.
Yeah.
The whole fucking the universe
Yeah.
is in this fucking shadow of the war.
But we can't put aside the influence that it did have on the outcome of the war
Oh, of
and
course.
or what was going on during that time. Some analysts even argue it influenced winning the war by weakening German troops through the illness. It even actually got President Woodrow Wilson during the peace talks, and he got through it, but some say he was weakened by it, and that's what led to his death later. Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyways, importantly, in 1918, it taught scientists and doctors valuable lessons that would later inform responses to other pandemics and would lead to the creation of the World Health Organization and the pandemic playbook that we just talked about.
Yes. Pretty scripted. It's like legit.
Yes.
It's like the straight. They were like,
Yes.
see the pamphlet B for how to fucking deal with this.
That's right. Now, there were other pandemics or epidemics, etc. One of which, and then we'll just touch on, we did do an episode on it, and it's the HIV and AIDS. Now, that is considered a slow pandemic because it's only blood or sexually transmitted.
Yes, it's not transmitted via breathing, via like the air.
That's right. So that was in itself, it can be called a pandemic though, because of the millions of people who
How
died
fast it
from
spread.
that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And it legitimately,
Or how much it
yeah,
spread,
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. And we went over that in the other episode. Some say 40 million people have died from HIV and AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's weird now that's like that. You don't even hear about it anymore.
No.
That's
Like-
because it's very manageable. Like
No,
there are
they actually
drugs
have
now
they
that
have
are-
medication now that's like look at fucking
Just like another autoimmune type drug you take for it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know the exact.
they
drugs,
have
but-
drugs now. Now, granted, you need insurance. Like,
Yeah, they're
you
expensive. as
cannot.
shit.
You're not a cash patient.
No, I
in
think
this
what they do is
situation.
like
yeah.
they prevent HIV from becoming AIDS.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
It's
And
like, it keeps it dormant so you don't
Yeah.
on AIDS.
And so effective though. If you got HIV and you started taking these after X amount of time, it wouldn't even show up.
It wouldn't be
in a
registered.
blood
It wouldn't be
test.
registered.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's how good they are.
Yeah, it's fucking good. Yeah. So it's kind of like you get it, you get tested, you go, you get it, and you're like, get the drugs.
Yeah.
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 Save your life. Frankly.
Yes,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, there you go. And then there were some more, but throughout the 20th century, each outbreak, big or small, added to the knowledge and or lack of knowledge of how to combat these things. We then started developing vaccines, antibiotics, antiviral drugs, and the communication system of Earth became so much better.
Yes.
And able to track things differently. So things changed, and then there's a couple that I wanted to go over that are called near misses. These are diseases and or pandemics that we successfully squashed.
Okay.
That could have been fucking nightmares. Okay. All right. Okay. In the early 2000s, there's something called the bird flu.
Yes.
Oh my God. Bird flu, swine flu,
Dude,
fucking avian flu. They were fighting everything.
So in 2005, global news was dominated by a potential pandemic on the horizon. Not a human virus yet, but it was circulating via birds.
Via pigeon.
Yes. And it was called the H5N1 avian influenza. This strain of flu was first recognized in humans in 1997. It infected 18 people in Hong Kong, killed 6 of them.
I mean, what is going on? What is going on over there? I know. It's like the playbook. It's the fucking playbook. They're like, starts here every time. It's just like...
Now, honestly, though, is it just... Why is it because the population's so big?
Why isn't it happening in India? Maybe in India they're just not like documenting it.
Yeah.
They're just like, fuck it.
Yeah. The Hong Kong outbreak, so it infected originally 18 people, 6 of those died.
Okay, that's
So
a high mortality
Yeah,
rate.
that's right. So that's why it was like scary.
That's 33%.
Yeah,
That's 33%.
scary as shit. The Hong Kong outbreak was alarming enough that authorities took drastic steps in Hong Kong, and they culled the entire chicken population.
That's a bad. Didn't they do that here too?
Yeah,
Like,
I think I remember that.
They were like, oh, these chickens are infected. Kill all the chickens.
Kill
them. Burn the chickens.
kill
Down.
We don't even know how many chickens died, but it's in the millions.
Oh, yeah.
They just decimated them. Just wipe them out.
I mean, we need chickens.
Yeah. Apparently, though, it succeeded.
Victory!
Because that virus or that strain went away for a few years. It just disappeared. Yeah. But it resurfaced in East Asia, infecting their chickens.
God, Asia.
Back in 2005 still?
Yeah, but like a year or two later. So
Okay.
like in 2006.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways. Woo! So anyways, it like they squash it and they just decimate it. Like they took drastic actions, yes, which is,
okay.
There you go.
Yeah, good.
But I don't know if the answer was that they did
kill the chickens, or it just like died out by itself.
Exactly. We don't.
But
really
obviously,
know.
they're like, well, it's because of what we did.
Yeah, it's
like
it's effective.
Yeah.
It's 100% effective. 99.9% effective. It's like Clorox.
Exactly. So for humans, though, the H5N1 was extremely hard to catch. It does not transmit easily from person to person. Almost all human cases came from direct contact with the chickens in the markets. So you have to go and like
fondle a chicken,
romance a chicken.
Like you're like
exactly
inappropriately touching a chicken.
And every single one who's affected, you're like, you're a chicken fucker.
The license registration, chicken fucker.
So, but from 2003 to 2023, there's only confirmed 976 cases.
Good. Wow, that's not a lot.
That's not a lot, but 50% mortality.
That's fucking
shit.
So you get it, and it's...
Well, when you're getting shit that animals get, that's why, for example, like rabies, there's no... Once you get rabies, like, you're dead.
Yeah.
Like, there's no...
Or it's when it's past a certain point,
yeah, like,
right?
you can't... There's nothing they can do. Literally, they're like, I'm sorry. And then what they do is they quarantine you from the rest of the human, and you just die.
Yeah. I was actually, right before I was on our backpacking trip, like a couple weeks ago, I was researching, like, because there's a lot of... we saw a rattlesnake. I was like, what do I do? Like, if I
definitely don't try to pet it.
No, but apparently you have hours.
Yeah, you have hours. Or you're fucked.
But think about it. You're 16 miles deep into the mountain.
No cell service.
Yeah, so I get bit. I'm like, Sean, get me to the ranger station.
Piss on him.
Get me to the ranger station.
Piss on it.
But you have hours, similar to the rabies thing, where you have X amount of time.
And then if you don't get it, you're fucking done.
Yeah, that's right. I would have been like, Sean, put me on your back. Carry me down the mountain. Carry me down.
I'm like, I just did legs like 3 days ago, bro. I can't help you.
Governments and the health organizations responded to the threat with unprecedented preparedness. So some would validate and applaud them for the efforts in squashing this, but some later on we'll see that maybe there's a bit of extreme.
Yes.
Yeah. And so as we approach present day, that's a topic of this conversation, which is, did they go overboard or did they do
Well, that's
the
a pretty
right thing
extreme-
because they're scared of it?
Yeah,
Well,
well,
no.
that's fucking scary.
Well,
50%, 30 to 50% mortality.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is, which we will get into this obviously, is gain of function.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know what gain of function means, I mean, I'll give you the exact precise definition, so I don't give you like my shitty, like high school education version of gain of function. Gain of function is it's research that involves genetically modifying an organism to enhance or create new biological functions, such as increased pathogenicity, transmissibility, or host range. So just to like layman's terms, that you're literally modifying a thing to make it more. You're making it more transmissible. You're making something easier to fucking pass, and you're literally. And the primary use of this is to understand potential pandemic threats and develop countermeasures like vaccines. But by making something more deadly and more transmissible, you're helping.
Yeah, got it.
So that's why the linchpin on this entire thing is gain of function research. You're like, let me take this thing that can't be passed to humans, okay? Let's fucking make it get past the humans. And let's make it more deadly so we can research how we can make shit better.
So you go, oh, we're going to get test subjects and we're going to infect them with it.
No,
test them?
what
Is that
it is,
what
no,
you're
you take a thing, it's like look at the name, gain of function. You're trying to gain a function out of it. So you're like, okay,
Almost like weaponizing it?
Exactly. Well, let's take this example. Let's say like this mockingbird has a specific type of flu that it gets.
Oh, okay.
And so we're like, okay, so it can't be passed to us. It can only be passed to other mockingbirds.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, well, how about we modify it so that it can be passed to other things? Maybe we make it be passed to blue jays. And they're like, oh, okay, let's make it like more deadly. Okay, let's make it more pathogenic. So like pathogenic, like a pathogen, you're making it more infective. Like, okay, it's going to infect more things. And it's going to be able to be transmitted to other entities. So, like, let's make it worse so that we can study it and see how we can, like, fix it in the future. So, like, the logic behind it, which is insane logic, it's stupid logic, is that, okay, if we can make something super aggressive and attack humans, how do we combat that thing that then attacks humans that we're not expecting?
Yeah.
But you realize you're making something that can then attack humans. You're creating something that can now get into humans without a solution for it. There's no solution.
Right.
Just so you can study
To
it
figure out the solution.
to try to figure out a solution.
Are they trying to find the benefits? Like, what would be the good side of it?
The good side is that, like, okay, if it's in a completely controlled situation, 100% under control, it's like, okay, cool. You're preemptively trying to figure out solutions to something that could cause a problem.
Yes.
But the thing is, you're causing a problem and then solving the problem that you're causing.
This reminds me of the
You're
movie,
creating something that's not genetically possible.
This reminds me of the movie Deep Blue Sea. You ever see this?
Oh, they created the sharks.
No.
So they were like, okay, here's the
They're
premise.
like, check it out.
So they found that they never get a certain cancer. They never get Alzheimer's, I think.
Yeah, it was something stupid like that.
So they were like, but they need to extract some liquid
It's like
out of their
gland
brain
or something,
Yeah,
yeah.
something out of their brain. But they don't have enough.
So they're
to
like,
extract.
make them bigger.
So they're like,
and
okay,
more
in
insane.
order to save millions of lives through this treatment, we're gonna have to enhance the shark's brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it
Okay?
smart as fuck.
Make it smart as fuck. But then, of course, everything goes crazy, and the sharks start
are
eating
like-
everybody. And
the
they're
sharks
smart.
are smart as
Yeah,
shit.
They're
They're
like
like-
playing chess and shit.
I know. They're
Yeah.
like 4D chess
Yeah.
in it. Like,
Already the best, fucking baddest predator
Dude,
there
yeah.
is.
I
Let's
know,
make
like,
them
Is
better,
this a Statham
bigger.
movie? I don't know. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
it might-
Wait,
no,
I think
some
Samuel Jackson's in it.
Yeah,
for sure. Samuel Jackson's 100%.
And Ice Cube. Ice Cube's in it too.
yes.
Yeah, Ice Cube's
All
in
right,
it
one
too.
second.
This is beautiful cinema.
1999 film.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's not Statham. It's Thomas Jane.
Oh, Thomas Jane. He
dude,
was hot
he's
for a minute.
amazing,
Yeah, he
dude.
was hot
Thank
for a
you for
bit.
smoking. LL Cool J.
Yeah. Oh, not Ice Cube. LL Cool J.
Michael Rappaport.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Good movie.
Dude, what a classic.
But and then the girl, the main girl.
Dude, Stellan Skarsgård is in it too. The greatest Swedish actor of all time.
Now I don't want to give you a spoiler, but the bad person in the movie fights to the end to go, I'm trying to help people.
It's Stellan Skarsgård's the bad guy.
Yeah. I'm trying to help people by doing this.
Yeah.
It went wrong. So that kind of
It is, but it's like
because they're trying to get some benefit from it in order to. I know we just did a stupid movie.
no. But here's the thing: is like, are they?
Yeah, I see.
You know, think of the trillions of dollars that we spend on healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Trillions.
Yeah.
You know, that's my biggest point about everything is like my biggest issue with the healthcare system is that they don't like it's bad for business if you get better.
Right.
It's bad.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
well, you know how much like they need you diabetes. Hell yeah. They're like, oh yes, we're gonna fucking, you know how much fucking we're gonna get kickbacks from this insulin production for the rest of your fucking life just to
Forever.
keep you like fucking even.
Yeah.
It's the system's fucked. It's super fucked. But anyways,
that's close to home because my family's are my grandma's diabetic and it's decades of what you're talking about.
but look at the numbers.
of
Insulin?
Dude,
insulin and shots.
look at the
and
the numbers are
problems.
only increasing.
Yeah.
While you had said and it's a fact that the modern medicine has advanced like 10-fold, 20-fold.
Yeah.
Why are there more sick people?
Yeah.
Why like if we've advanced so much, why are more people fucked up? And so now
follow the money.
So we'll see that, like I said, fucking 40 minutes ago, is that the healthcare system used to be preventative. Now it's just treat you.
Yeah.
We'll just treat you, and we'll treat you for the rest of your fucking life.
Yeah.
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 Anyways, sorry.
All right. No, that makes sense. It's good points. It's good points.
Anyways, remember that gain of function.
Yeah. So some say that the whole bird flu pandemic of the 2000s were, and this is maybe a bad word, but a success.
That they handled
They
it,
squashed it.
Yeah, people died, so it's like that's not a success, but they squashed it, prevented more
from
deaths
happening. Yeah. So some would say that we have advanced enough to fix civilization busting illnesses.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
100%. There you go. There's a bunch of other ones that we don't necessarily need to go into, but there's SARS. You remember SARS?
Oh my god! And SARS is a big thing in Asia. It's fucking. Why is it always Asia? Jesus Christ!
There's also, remember Zika?
Oh my god! Yes.
The mosquitoes.
Yes.
Right. There's one in the Middle East called MERS, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome.
I heard about.
I heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Super deadly, 35% fatality. That was 2012. And it emerged from camels in Saudi Arabia.
Damn it!
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, you get it, and then there's Ebola, from Africa. Yeah. Anyways, these are just
just giving you a little
different things.
Highlights.
Yeah. And then we fast forward to 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And I say 2019 because that's actually when it started.
That is when it began.
Right?
That is the impetus.
Yeah. In December of 2019, doctors in a place called Wuhan, a major city in central China, began noticing unusual cases of severe pneumonia. Many patients were linked to the Hunan Seafood Wholesale Market, a bustling market selling fish and also live animals. They didn't respond to standard flu treatment, and tests for known viruses came up negative. So these guys are getting sick.
And they're like, what the fuck is it? Yeah.
What is this? Yes, exactly. Concern grew that this might be something new. On December 31st, New Year's Eve, 2019, Chinese authorities alerted the World Health Organization.
Yeah.
And they alerted them to a cluster of pneumonia cases with unknown causes in Wuhan. Yeah?
Yeah.
Within a week, By January 7th, 2020, Chinese scientists had identified the culprit, a novel coronavirus initially dubbed 2019 nCoV. Part of the same family of viruses as SARS and MERS. They swiftly sequenced its genome and, in a landmark of open scientific collaboration, published the genetic sequence online January 11th, 2020. So this is early.
Yeah.
You and I had not heard about this yet.
Oh, no.
January 11th, 2020?
I had heard about it in January.
Really?
Yeah.
I was traveling. I was in Quebec in
But my
February.
wife is a nurse, and so, kind of things were already starting to travel.
Jorge, the inside line.
Yeah.
Like at the water keg.
Yeah,
the water cooler.
The water cooler.
The water cooler.
Girls, you hear about this COVID-19? Shit, room 5's blue lining.
This enabled, though, on January 11th, this enabled laboratories worldwide to start developing diagnostic tests immediately. At first, the outbreak seemed local. Through early January, Wuhan health officials reported dozens of cases and a few deaths, but they maintained that there was no clear evidence of sustained human-to-human transmission. Some officials suggested the virus might be contained to animal-to-human jumps only at marketplaces. However, as days passed, indications of person-to-person spread surfaced. Family members of those infected at the market started getting sick. Healthcare workers who were helping them started getting sick. People in coal mines were getting sick.
Just random,
not even related
like,
to
so,
the market, were getting sick. But
this was all being covered up too.
Oh, for sure.
Or
I remember the news.
I mean,
it was
the
like,
anti-conspiracy would be that not necessarily covered up, but in Wuhan, meaning like, we don't really care about
like
some
fucking,
place that we've
or
never
maybe
heard
this
of.
was
Let's
a
be
little bit
honest.
later, but I remember that there was the Chinese, hospitals, and they were being overrun, but it wasn't really being reported. They're suppressing.
Well, I mean, it is also, we're talking about China here.
Exactly.
If Xi Jinping doesn't want it out, it ain't
It's not going out.
Yeah, no one's talking about
going
it.
out, right?
Everything's fucking fine. We're fucking fine.
Yeah.
On January 14th, so this is 3 days later, that's it, WHO noted there was evidence of a possible human transmission out of Wuhan. No other details.
Possible.
Then, January 20th, China's National Health Commission confirmed definitively that this new coronavirus did transmit between humans and infections were appearing in multiple cities within China. And at that point, the old genie was out of the bottle.
Yeah, there were already people traveling back on airplanes like we spoke about.
Yeah. And obviously, it's just total coincidence that the Wuhan Institute of Virology was doing gain-of-function research on fucking for this exact thing. It was just totally non-related.
Now, here's what's crazy, and I did learn this. Wuhan's big.
Okay.
I always thought of like a village
tiny little
with
like,
a little lab.
It's like
Right?
two people work there. Like,
exactly. 11 million people live in Wuhan.
That's massive.
That's huge.
Just to give you perspective, like in the Tampa
area?
Sampe, Clearwater area combined is 4 million people.
That's right.
So
it's huge.
That's almost 2.5 times.
Yes,
as many
exactly.
people.
I was actually very shocked. I was
And
like,
probably
holy
like a
shit.
third of the landmass. It's like
Chinese authorities on January 23rd, 2020, announced full lockdown Wuhan. Flights, trains, buses out of the cities halted. Highways blocked. Residents were essentially confined to their homes. In the following days, the lockdown expanded to encompass the entire province.
Holy shit.
Which is tens of millions of people. And their goal, obviously, was to freeze the outbreak in place.
Didn't work.
This was the biggest quarantine ever seen in modern times. While extraordinary, it was too late. By the time Wuhan sealed off, cases had already started springing up outside of China. And this is that we move now into February. So the virus had silently traveled via international passengers. On January 13th, Thailand reported the first case. A tourist from Wuhan. Who's a tourist in Wuhan? Anyways.
Woo!
Wow. I have 1 week off this year. Where are we going, babe?
Wuhan.
Wuhan.
What's there? Nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We're going.
One love, Wuhan.
One love. One love.
Yeah. On January 13th, so Thailand reported it. Japan and South Korea soon followed. On January 20th, it was the first case in America, and it was Washington State. He had visited Wuhan and he came back. On January 30th, the WHO declared a public health emergency of international concern, and that's the highest level they have, and confirmed that it's human-to-human transmission now. It's like a movie. You know, we've reached that point. At that point, there were around 8,000 reported cases and 170 deaths out of 8,000. The world was now on notice. Now, in February, this is when we started to hear about it. Some sort of weird sickness going on. You know what I mean? I was in Canada. I was on vacation in Quebec, and we were hearing like weird things.
I remember that vacation.
Yeah, and it was like weird. You know what I mean? Like international, like people were stopping international travel.
Yeah.
Basically at that point.
Did you think that you were maybe going to get stuck over there or not?
I
yet?
thought it was kind of like, man, we're in Canada too. This is basically
America's hat. Like we're so close.
Yeah. I love Canada. Anyways, so for a brief window in February of 2020, it looked like perhaps the worst would be averted. So there was a bit of a lull. And it started to be promoted that there were heroic efforts in China with their lockdown of that province and of
Heroic.
Wuhan. Yes.
I love
Actually,
it's like heroic.
Yeah. WHO actually sent out a press release praising China's aggressive response, and it would later backfire because it found to be the source of a planet-wide, pandemic.
You guys are doing great. You're killing the game over there.
And then in February, South Korea saw the massive outbreak in South Korea in religious sects. Within days, thousands were infected. Iran experienced a rapid spread in the holy city, and it soon infected the entire country.
I mean the multiples. It's
crazy, right?
Yeah, it's just like the 7 years of separation kind of theory, like plays into that. It's like, okay, if I see Jorge, and then Jorge sees all these people, those people see those people. It just like multiplies like infinity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then strangely, and this is when people around the world started to get a little scared, is that northern Italy had an outbreak.
That's when it was when Italy happened. That's when like shit was like for us was like, okay, now shit's happening.
That's right. And because they also couldn't find the source.
Like
so in Italy, they couldn't find, this dude traveled
like
on
patient
vacay.
zero.
Yeah. So it literally, they were like, oh my God, this is just spreading.
Yeah.
Now spreading, around the planet. The virus was circulating in the community undetected until patients started showing up ill. Northern Italy's Lombardo and Veneto regions became the site of Europe's first major COVID-19 disaster. Hospitals began filling to capacity. Doctors reported wartime type conditions, ventilators in short supply, and morgues overflowing. And then the world saw the images of convoys, army trucks, massive supplies of coffins. It became a frenzy of fear and craziness.
Yeah, massive.
And from that point, the dominoes fell quickly, and despite being an island with time to prepare, Italy went on lockdown March 9th, 2020.
Italy, yeah.
Whew. The rest of Europe followed suit over the next week or two. In the United States, the initial cases, a majority were on the West Coast. They were thought to be contained, but by late February, evidence of the community spread in Seattle, and a major outbreak then emerged in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
And at that point, it became evident that COVID-19 was a planet-wide pandemic. It just hadn't been detected yet due to limited testing in many countries early on. And so on March 11th, 2020, the World Health Organization officially characterized it as a worldwide pandemic. And that's where we're going to stop on part one.
World.
We're at March 11th, 2020. That's we're at COVID-19.
Yeah, it's happening. Yeah,
this is happening.
It's happening.
So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed a bit of like the history of it, learning what humanity has been through with pandemics, illnesses, etc. So that way we can better understand what we all went through in 2020.
Yeah.
So in the next episode, we're going to talk about lockdowns, forced vaccinations, conspiracy theorists or theories of who did what. Was it a man-made disease? Was it
like a weaponized thing?
Yeah, was it a major thing to see? There's a major theory going around that it was orchestrated in order to see how the public would react to being forced to get vaccinated.
Exactly. Well, it's the same concept of like a Project Bluebeam type thing. It's like use an outside thing outside of like the normal power structure.
Yeah.
And then you implement rules that are uncomfortable.
Right.
And if the people agree, you're like, okay, cool. And then it's like same thing with like 9/11. It's like, oh, the thing happens like Patriot Act. If you look at the Patriot Act, it's quite wild.
Yeah.
It's like if you are deemed a potential terrorist by the U.S. government, you have negative rights. No rights. No,
you're not even a citizen anymore.
No, all your constitutional rights disappear. You have none. The Constitution doesn't protect you anymore. Like, but I'm saying it's a thing like
crazy.
that where it's like an outside thing causes, and obviously people, you know, your gut, your knee jerk reaction is like, I want it to stop. Like, I don't want to die. I don't want my mom to die.
Especially when you know the history or you look into the history of the pandemics and you're like, oh, shit.
like I don't want the
but and then on the other side of it is I fully understand. There was a point where I was in fear.
Oh, dude, sure.
Not like the whole time, but like there was a couple weeks where I was like,
I wasn't in fear.
Do you remember
for
that
me.
dead-
I was in fear for like my mom has like really bad asthma. I was afraid for her.
Do you remember they put up a fucking death toll website?
Oh my god, yeah. I do remember that.
God damn it, that was fucking terrifying. And it was like in red.
Yeah, it's like constantly clicking up.
Click. Ah, it was terrifying. Anyways, so we're gonna get into all of that. And there you go. Any last words?
Join the Patreon.
Yeah, you know what? Join the Patreon.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, stop fucking lurking. Join the fucking Patreon. Get involved. Get in the Discord. Talk to us.
You know, you can
Well,
join
talk to me and Eric.
You can join the Patreon for like $2, $2 or $3.
We need to get rid of that
Well,
because
you know.
that's fucking bullshit. That's too cheap.
It's too cheap.
It's too cheap.
But I'm just saying, if
But you
you've
can.
listened to like 10 to 20, 30, 40 hours of
Like,
this, you know, now's the time.
And for $2, you're going to join a community of hundreds of other people. Dude, you know how many friends have been created in our Discord?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a fucking family in there.
I know. And it's only like a 7-year contract. It's no big deal. We
First
should
of all,
do contracts.
There's no contract.
Yeah.
You can cancel at any time. Don't listen to him. He's insane.
Yeah.
But
Anyways.
literally, for as low as $2. But if you want to be elite, if you want to be like,
Do you want to be the Navy SEAL Patreon
you want to
for
be
conspiracy
blue blood,
podcasts?
fucking elite, like next level, fucking king. You're gonna be that rich guy, and you can pick your own episode too.
That's right. That's right. And just keep in mind, every new Patreon, it really helps us expand the show from either ads, content, topics, or making just things easier for us to continue to do the show. So if you love the show, if you really enjoy it, please support us. Go to patreon.com/theconspiracypodcast.
Yeah, and this is not a cash grab. Like, we all have full-time jobs.
Yeah.
Like, we all like, we're working the grindstone just like you guys, and we have kids and shit. Like, this is literally just to keep the podcast alive.
Yeah. Once it gets really big, it will be a cash grab, and we will say it.
Yeah, I will admit that it's a cash grab.
Hey, I'm going to the beach this weekend.
And you know what? But we'll make it
Patreon.
But we'll make it worth your while.
That's right. We'll do more content.
Yeah, we'll make it so worth it.
Boats and hoes.
It's literally. It's like, the next winter gets to ride with me in my Lambo. But we're not even remotely close to that yet.
No. All right, there you go, guys. We'll catch you next time on the Conspiracy Podcast.
Night. Hey guys, it's us again. You ever heard of Patreon? Because we just started one. Exclusive content, Discord, which I'm still figuring out. But we get to talk.
You can suggest new episodes or just let us know something that we already talked about and you want to get in on the conversation. We're there for you.
We're also coming out with shirts and other merch.
There are 2 ways you can sign up for exclusive content. The first is through Spotify. There's a link in our profile description that links you to the Spotify premium page. And that's only $2.99 a month. And it gets you an ad-free experience and it gets you extra episodes that come out every month. The other way is through our Patreon. All you got to do is go to Patreon and search The Conspiracy Podcast, and you'll find us. There are many different levels there, all giving different amounts of content.
Yeah, because guys, this really does help us. You know, we do this virtually for free, so help us help you enjoy yourselves.